5 items. That's all you need to make cinematic video. Hi, I'm Sasha. I'm a documentary filmmaker. I've seen a lot, I've shot a bunch, and I've done it all with this kit that balances price, performance, and versatility. Starting with the actual bag, I'm actually just using a fanny pack that's 2 liters. The entire cinema kit fits in this small package. The idea here is pack as much as possible in a small bag that I know is dedicated just for camera. So I can bring this around, put it in a backpack, swing it over myself, or just toss it in the car, but it's all here. The camera that I'm using is the SONY FX30. I bought this 3 years ago, used it through professional work, personal projects, and it's been the best camera I've ever owned video-wise. I love this thing. It is APS-C sensor size, which means I save on lens costs, and it's like $2,000 cheaper than the SONY FX3. I just want to stress though, this kit is not based around the camera. I'll provide links for alternative products for your camera system of choice. The most important part about this camera kit is the cage, because it's what allows the build to exist in the first place. I personally like a cage because it gives the camera some bulk and some weight, which is good for stabilization, but more importantly, it builds the camera out. So it gives me the opportunity to quickly mount my camera to the tripod or the holding mount without it being like super flimsy from just one little plate here that's screwed in just once. So I kind of actually mashed up this cage combo. The majority of it is a Alonzi cage. The top is a SMALLRIG plate, and this top right here is what allows the entire kit to come together with the monitoring system. This is the ultimate part of the setup. I love a top handle because it allows the kit to be really easily brought around. The weight distribution is a lot better than just kind of holding it by the side handle, like when it's at your side, versus just from the top. It sits a lot better. You can also use this as a grip to get like low angle shots, which is super, super helpful. The system starts to come together when I attach the monitor mount to the NATO rail on top of my camera. Instead of the cheapest one possible, I chose to spend a little bit more, and it's totally worth it for the swivel mechanics. Then to anchor the phone, I've chosen a MagSafe plate that threads onto the mount. This is a key piece of kit that I just got a couple months ago from Moment. The MagSafe is golden. Magnets are maybe the best thing that we've ever invented. I finally don't have to use these plastic clip things anymore, and instead choose this. And for Android devices that don't have MagSafe built in, you can either apply an adhesive or buy a MagSafe compatible case. The cheapest part of the build is the phone that's already in your pocket, and this is mine. With just the phone in my pocket, I'm able to see the video I'm shooting way better. And that's because I use this app called Monitor Plus, which I love. It is free, but if you want the premium features, you need to do a one-time purchase, and it's totally worth it in my opinion. Because what you get are custom LUTs, framing of the image, tracking, overlays, and even more cool stuff that I don't fully take advantage of just because it doesn't suit my shooting style. The mic I'm using is this small little SONY guy. I got it with a camera that I bought once, so I've never actually purchased this microphone. It works, it's super small, audio is fine, but it's so tiny that I don't care at all. I use an 11mm from Sony, and it's the only lens that I bring with me while traveling. I personally think it's a sleeper pick to only travel with an ultra wide, because for the majority of the time, especially in just kind of like friends projects, you're really close to your subject when you're documenting them. And so if you're with a tighter lens, you're kind of just getting awkward shots versus keeping wide. I can sit next to someone in a car and still get a great shot. If I need to, I zoom in using Sony's Clear Eye Zoom. So just crop in like 1.5 times, and I still get a 24 equivalent millimeter, which is pretty great. This build is also plastic, which means it's super light.
And the low light performance is great.
As far as accessories are concerned, I have to have an ND filter, and this little guy I have from Freewell has lasted me a couple of years now, and I've had no issues with it. Just get one VND and then don't really look back. I also have one extra battery or two, which I carry in this bag so I can shoot all day, 4K, highest bitrate and everything like that. No issues. For one day, 2-3 batteries is tops what you need. One quick note, if I am doing more serious work, I'll add a wireless mic system and lavaliers, a tripod, and probably switch the lens so that I have some zoom capability. But that's really it. If it's a vlog, if it's a documentary, B-roll, personal project, this kit does it all in as little as possible. And that was the goal. It's super modular. It breaks apart in 2 seconds. When I'm done getting shots, I can swipe the phone right off the camera and just put it in my pocket. It's that simple. The worst part about being a video guy is having to build and then break down a camera. And this setup takes all that away. I got most of this kit used and it cost me just over $900 excluding the camera body. It goes to show you don't need that much gear to make great stuff.
If you're still here, check out this video, which you will definitely most likely also probably enjoy.